G'day mates. I realized I left my great Australian hat at school. Today I have a book about Australia. It's a non-fiction book. It's called A Look at Australia by Helen Frost. Ooh, Sydney Opera House. Table of contents with the chapters. Here. Australia is a large island country. The island also is a continent. The capital of Australia is Canberra. There's a picture of the flag and a picture of the Australian island kind of projected up from that world map at the bottom. The middle part of Australia is called the outback. Most of the land there is flat and dry, but Australia also has mountains, rainforests, and beaches. Kangaroos hop through the outback. Koalas live in trees in Australia. More than 19 million people live in Australia. Most Australians live in cities near the coasts. Sydney is Australia's largest city. English is the official language of Australia. Aborigines, that's the people who were there first in Australia before people with my skin color arrived. Aborigines have lived in Australia for more than 50,000 years. They truly are the first peoples, just like we talked about in the United States and North America, first peoples or native peoples. They lived in Australia for more than 50,000 years. Most Aborigines now live in cities. Some still live in the outback. Many Australians play Australian rules football, different from United States football. You can see they use a ball that's shaped the same, but they don't wear all that protective equipment like U.S. athletes do. They also play rugby, soccer, and tennis. Surfing and swimming are also popular in Australia. Farmers grow grapes and wheat to earn money. Australians also raise sheep and cattle. Workers use steel to make cars. And here's an example of money. Australia's money is counted in Australian dollars. If we were in building, I would show you some of my Australian money. Australians travel by train, bus, car, and airplane. Small airplanes bring supplies to the outback. And here's the Sydney transportation system and the radio tower. Australia's Great Barrier Reef is the longest coral reef in the world. A coral reef. People go diving to see the coral and the fish that live there. And then in the back, there's words to know, suggestions for more reading, and then some internet sites to also go looking for more information. A word list also of words that are included in the book. A Look at Australia.